Podcasting from Woodstock, Georgia, welcome to Soul Solutions, a show where we overcome our fears and our limiting beliefs. I'm your host, author, and certified life coach, Terry Kozlowski. Hello, warriors. Faced with adversity and uncertainty, choosing to live fearlessly is nothing short of heroic. It takes immense courage to confront your deepest fears head on, to embrace the unknown with unwavering resolve, and to stand tall against the stormy waves of life. I have a strategy you can follow to get rid of your fears and limiting beliefs and live fearlessly. Check out the Blueprint to Overcoming Fear, my free mini ebook. The link is in the show notes. Live fearlessly, for in doing so, you become the hero of your own story. Now let's begin this week's episode. Episode 194. It's a vital difference. Should you motivate or inspire? You're not alone if you're confused by the terms motivate and inspire. However, being aware of the distinctions between these two terms might help you decide which you already have in your life and which one you require more of. It's essential to familiarize with both because you need both of them to assist you in achieving your goals. Since inspiration and motivation share similar meanings, it's common to misinterpret them. You have the desire or capacity to form a certain action or experience a particular emotion when you are inspired. Similar to this, motivation is the urge to act on your desire to behave in particular ways. Action results from both inspiration and motivation. You may write a song or attempt a different fitness regimen out of inspiration. You can also achieve goals with the aid of motivation. However, despite the similar intention, the words have very different meanings. It may seem a subtle difference, but I have found that motivation and inspiration are very different. What is motivation? The concept of motivation is psychological. It acts as a catalyst or a motivator to get you to do something. In other words, you respond or behave in a certain manner when you are cognitively stimulated. You set a goal for yourself, such as working out every day, which motivates you to act. Finding something to eat is motivated when you're feeling hungry. You're motivated to get in touch with a friend when you feel bad for not seeing them. Mental, biological, or social factors can all influence motivation. It prompts you to act frequently in accordance with your perception of what is right. Motivation is an excellent tool since it allows you to concentrate your efforts on making progress once you have a clear goal in mind. You can encourage others to take actions toward achievement by using shared goals. How to motivate people. I feel like I'm pushing myself when I try to motivate myself. Motivation is about psyching people up. It's what you're supposed to be doing. It's a good idea, but not passionate, burning desire that originates at the core of your being. Motivation is about moving people to act in a way that achieves a specific and immediate goal. Tell them exactly what you want them to do. It's all about getting people to take action. Don't be ambiguous. People want to help and will help if it requires minimal effort on their part, so limit the time and effort you are requesting. Share in the load. Leaders don't ask people to do what they aren't willing to do. Appeal to their emotions. People are motivated by excitement, pride, and a sense of belonging and the thrill of achievement. So what is inspiration? It's a little more difficult to inspire. Inspiration is the emotion you have when a particular experience occurs. It can be brought on by a wide range of triggers, and each person experiences it differently. Your neighbor might not be inspired by what motivates you, and vice versa. Inspiration comes from a completely different place. The word inspiration means to be in spirit. Inspiration is about being called to act because you're in direct alignment with your true potential, your authentic self. Inspiration involves changing the way people think and feel about themselves so that they want to take positive action. It taps into your values and desires. Inspiration appeals to the best aspirations of everyone, and often the unspoken message is you can become what you want to be. No reward is promised other than the reward that comes from within, the sense of personal satisfaction. As a leader, your intent, whether you know it, is to inspire anytime you talk about values, identity, and long-term goals. The important difference. The factor that starts as an activity can distinguish between inspiration and motivation. Action is prompted by motivation. Your motivation to keep moving ahead increases as you plan and accomplish more. Inspiration, though, is more of a draw. The impulse to act is stronger in the heat of the moment. It becomes less urgent when it passes. Inspiration is an emotion, while motivation is a drive. The process of encouraging someone to take specific actions to accomplish a goal is motivation. Processing of persuading someone to act creatively through mental and emotional influence is inspiration. Inspiration draws you towards something, but motivation pushes or convinces you to do something. Motivation has an air of opposition and rivalry, whereas inspiration exudes excitement and effortlessness. Motivation is transient. For example, you can be inspired to take action after attending a seminar with a remarkable speaker, but the excitement will fade within a few days or weeks. However, inspiration is the persistent force that lives within and keeps you going until the aim is achieved. Motivation originates from outside sources such as rewards, accolades, appreciation, etc. Despite coming from an interior place, inspiration is a strong internal urge. Motivation is conscious, premeditated need to act. On the other hand, inspiration is a spontaneous impulse. Several factors contribute to motivation, including obligations, peer pressure, and self-imposed societal expectations, as opposed to inspiration, which comes from a deep, organic call from inside. How to inspire people. Be the change you want to inspire. What others see you do will inspire them more than anything else will. The only way to call out the best of others is to expect the best from yourself. To tell a story. Stories don't tell people what to do. Stories engage the imagination and emotions. They show what they can achieve. Appeal to your value system. They ask you to act in a way that is consistent with your values that you profess. Trust people. When you're inspiring people, you're empowering them to be their best, trusting that they will do the right thing. And the right thing they do may not be what you were guessing. It may be something beyond your wildest expectations. Challenge them. People aren't inspired by doing the familiar or meeting expectations. They are inspired by energy, creativity, and high expectations so they can exceed what they thought impossible. Motivation and inspiration are tools leaders use to bring out the best in people. Hopefully, you are doing more inspiring than motivating. Moving forward, inspiring others. It's clear that these two terms are highly different from one another, but that does not imply that one is superior to the other. Their applicability can only be investigated when necessary. For example, inspiration is used when individuals wish to accomplish something big that will improve the current situation, whereas motivation is used when you want people to act quickly and specifically. While inspiration lasts longer, motivation frequently happens more quickly. Inspiration is derived from more internal stimulants than from external ones. Motivation is predictable. However, inspiration can be more impulsive and sometimes unexpected. While motivation can be more difficult to maintain and lead to difficult times, inspiration comes more easily to people and helps them feel joyful. When you act on inspiration, it's for your advantage. When you act on motivation, it's often out of a sense of competition. Inspiration propels you, whereas motivation is a pulling factor. When I tell people I don't think motivation exists, they often look startled. Since I'm a life coach, isn't motivating people what my job is supposed to be about? I believe that inspiration, not motivation, is the solution. I cannot motivate you to have any kind of long-lasting effect. You either possess the drive to overcome or you don't. To put another way, motivation is no longer effective since it's derived from the fear of failing and from doing what you believe is right rather than what you are passionate about. As a coach, my mission is to cultivate and instill inspiration, a force that arises from within you and is driven by your aspirations for success. If you want to be inspired to overcome those issues that have been holding you back, please contact me at terrykozlowski.com and we can put an action plan together for you to inspire yourself to overcome and live the life you desire. Thanks for listening to Soul Solutions with Terry Kozlowski. If you'd like the show and want to learn more, check out terrykozlowski.com where you can find the links to everything we talked about in this episode. Please subscribe to the show so you'll never miss an episode as we overcome our fears and our limiting beliefs.